Day 1, the launch. It was a picture-perfect autumn day at Ocean Beach Park, New London at its best. We felt well prepared for the adventure before us and had tested ourselves and the Segways to make sure we were up to the challenge. The RV was stellar, practically brand new.
Here we are, trudging across the sand, hoofing it. We don't get a transportation budget for this portion of the trip. There's Brett working hard for his little seagull friend.
Alright. To the water? The water. And then let me get a shot with my phone.
My wheels are wet! I have wet wheels!
Alright, let's go.
The Segways all had new tires and freshly charged batteries, and we were able to start our adventure with a big send-off with our friends and family.
Thrilling.
Allison has had a very interesting life. She has lived on a boat off the coast of Mexico for how many years?
15.
15 years.
Homeschooled my kids on
Homeschooled
the
their
boat.
kids on the boat. They're great kids. Compared to most people, I'm a little on the wild side, but compared to Allison, I'm very, very tame. So we're going to make a really good pair on the Segways.
It felt pretty perfect as we rolled down the boardwalk, and then we were hit with the first of our many wrinkles to iron out as the day went on. We couldn't get the drone shot we wanted, but well, we could figure that out later. We also had a bit of difficulty coordinating swapping the Segways. The RV proved to be pretty big and challenging to manage, and the only person who felt comfortable driving it was me, and I was on the Segway. And I was having a marvelous time taking in the fall scenery and smiling and waving to all who greeted me, including some great guys at Dunkin' Donuts on Broad Street who had read about us in the day.
This is the slow ride. Yeah, no, we're gonna be in Naugatuck tonight.
In what can only be considered serendipitous luck, my battery died out right at the Florence Griswold Museum, the second stop on our great adventure. I called the team to come and get me, and while I waited, I learned that there was a fabulous exhibit called the Wee Fairy Village. Things were looking up, and we'd found a hidden gem. When the crew arrived, we had a great time exploring the truly magical, imaginary world each artist had created, and we got the drone shot. After Al and I crossed the Connecticut River, things started to get complicated. Our plan had been to have the RV be the advance vehicle. We realized that the plan to charge the batteries of the Segways, and the cameras, and the computers, and all the other gear we had was not going to work unless we were running the generator, and that wasn't always possible where the RV was stopped for the day. Then we lost Allison for an hour, but she didn't know it. She couldn't hear her phone when we were calling her, and we couldn't track her through the Find My Friends app the three of us were using. That was a wake-up call.
Hey, Allison.
Hey.
Sorry for the delay.
Oh, no worries. That was so much fun.
We didn't get as far as we'd hoped today, only 51 miles, but we made it to North Haven, and that was good enough. Also, Kate and Brett and Al all got their feet wet driving the RV, and I think they feel a bit more comfortable behind the wheel. We found a decent spot to park at Walmart in Hamden, and we regrouped and made a plan to make day 2 run smoother.